All of you, welcome back to your first ever most advanced supply chain management app controlled by entirely smart contract where the supplier and the good provider has to complete their KYC. You can easily able to track down the entire supply process including the transfer, delivery, holding. We have multiple features included in this advanced supply chain management app. So let me give you a complete walkthrough that what are the feature and functionality we have included, how you can is able to create your shipment and track down the entire data. When the user will come back to your decentralized supply chain management app, this is what exactly they will see after connecting their wallet. So you can see we have divided this application in two parts. On the left hand side, we have the side navigation where user can go to different section, and we have the body where we are displaying all the component where user can able to perform the transaction. Header section, you will find our input field, the notification, and here we have the light and dark mode which we're going to explore. Here you will find the active notification about all the transaction which you are making, so you can see all the notification about the shipment, approving KYC, deleting, rejecting. That's all you will find here. You can is able to disconnect and connect your wallet, which I will show you every single thing in action. So that's our header section. On the left hand side, we have our side navigation. So we have our desktop, my shipment, create shipment, tracking, verify KYC, admin panel, and you can see that the network and the status. So currently I'm testing all of this contract feature on the local environment, but you can deploy to any network, and I'm connected with the admin account, so it has more feature visible, so I can able to show you that how you can able to control this entire smart contract including the KYC verification. So this is our navigation section we have, and this is the dashboard. You will find the name of the application. You will find that this particular account I have already done the KYC. It's already verified by the admin. You can able to see the stats, and this data is coming from the live chain which we have in the smart contract. You can able to find all the stats about the shipment which you have created. So right now you will find that total number of shipment I have created is 3. Total active shipment I have is 3. You can see the active fund log is absolutely 0, and there is no shipment completed yet. So all the data, all the shipment will complete. That's all is going to reflect here. Here you will find the stats. So you can simply click here and you can go to the create shipment page, and from there you can able to create your shipment. And here you will find couple of quick actions. So you can create shipment, you can go back to tracking your product, you can verify your KYC, and you can view the product. And here we are providing some of the details. Here we have the graphs, which is the static data, and there you will find the other details about the total shipment, total volume lag, and delivery. So these are the static component we have applied, and here you will find some other details. So this is the dashboard of our application where you can able to have the complete overview of the smart contract and all the transaction which you have performed. The next one we have is the my shipment. So you can click here and you will come back to the my shipment, and here you can able to find out all the shipments which you have created. So we have 4 different stages. So currently we are on the all shipment. You will find the title, you will click here, create new shipment, and it will take you to the create page. Here you will find multiple tab. We have all shipment, we have send, we have receive, and we as a courier. So there you will find where we have all of the product which I have created from this particular account. So this one is in the pending state. So the one who is carrying the product needs to update the states. So that's what we have. So you can see this product is already in transaction. So that's the details you will find. You can see it's in the transmit mode, and when it's going to be delivered, you will find some other details. So you will find that this is the user who is a sender, this one is going to be the receiver, and this particular address will have the control over the entire product to update and put on hold, because that's what exactly happened in the real world project. You will have a courier partner which is going to deliver your product to the user. So you're going to give your product to that particular user, and he's going to perform all the transaction. So that's the courier partner we have. You will find that we have another product, and that's all the product which you will find. Now if you come back to the send product, so all of this product which you can see I have created from this particular account, that's why it's reflecting in the send section. If I come back to the receive, so when the user will send, any user will send any product to my wallet address, to my location, that's going to be reflecting here, which I will show you. And right now you can see that we have this empty courier. So anybody can create you as a courier, so you can easily able to perform the transaction, and that's going to reflect here, which I will show you. So this is what we have in the my shipment. The next one we have is the create shipment. So you can click here, and from here you can able to create your shipment. You can see this is what we have, and we are not charging any commission. You can see the information which you have to provide to create a shipment. So you need to give the basic information where you have to provide the title, category, sender name, receiver name. You have to pick a shipment type, and you have to give a description. Then it will take you to the addresses. There you have to provide other details. Then we have to simply confirm the details, and you have to review and call it, which I will show you every single thing in action. So this is how you can create your shipment. The next one we have is the tracking. So you can come back here and you can able to track down the entire shipment. So every single shipment will have a unique ID. You can simply give the ID and you can able to track that what is the process of the shipment, where it's located now, because we have multiple stage in the shipment, and that's what exactly happened. So it will be get dispatched from the warehouse, then it will go to the courier partner, then it will go to transmission, then it's going to be transportation. So that's all the stage we have, and that's all you can able to track here. Now the next one we have is the KYC verification, and this one is the most important thing. So when the user will come back to your application, they have to verify their KYC first, then they can able to create any kind of shipment, any kind of product, and perform any transaction. So this particular account which I'm connected is already KYC verified. You can see my name, email address, phone number, national ID, submitted when I have submitted, when I got verified, and this is the address which we are charging. We are taking more details about this particular KYC like photo ID or the PDF details which we are not displaying, but when you're going to submit your KYC, they have to provide all of these details which I will show you. KYC is completed, so you can monitor because this account is an admin. Now the next one we have is the admin panel, and this one is only visible to admin. So from here you can able to control all the smart contract including the KYC process. So we have the title, you can simply click here to refetch the data, and we have multiple tab: overview, KYC management, shipment, and user management. So you will find that currently we have 3 active shipment. Currently 2 KYC is pending. It's a free platform, and right now you will find the network. Here you will find the other stats about the platform. So currently active shipment 3, KYC pending is 3, and these are the data we have. We are using the IP's gateway is connected. That's all look fine. You will come back here. You will find the details about the contract, network, chain ID. You will find the platform details, and this particular address is the admin of the contract. Here you will find some other details. So this is the overview section we have in the admin section. The next one we have is the KYC. So if you click here you can have all the details about the user who registered in that app. So you can easily able to verify their KYC and you can able to approve them. So here you will find that currently this 2 user is in the pending. So me as a creator of this particular contract, as a admin, I can simply verify their KYC and approve them. So you will find that Shoaib Bhai isn't pending and Amit Bharti isn't pending. So if I want to see other details, I can do that. I can see the addresses which they have provided. If I want to click, and I can see the document they have uploaded in the PDF format, you can see the profile and you can see the address proof. That's all you can check. I can also click on this view and it's going to give me this pop-up model, and for here I can able to monitor all the details. So you can see the name, address, phone number, national ID, home address, wallet address, and you will see the currently it's in the pending state. This is the date which they have submitted, and they here have the details about the document. So if I want to check their document, I can click here, I can verify their address, and after that I can decide whether I want to approve this user or not. So I can simply click on approve. This state will be approved. Now I can simply click on this approve, and this particular account will be approved, and it will not reflect here. In the same way, I can see the details about the Amit. I can click here and I can able to have the details about the Amit, and I can set the approved state, and then I can call the function. So you will find all of these details about the user who submitted their KYC. So you can verify their KYC, and that's all you will find. So right now we have this 2 KYC pending, which I will show you in action. Now come back to the shipment. If I come back here in the shipment, I can able to track down and see all the active shipments. So right now you will find that we have this clothing parcel. This is in the pending. So the courier partner, he or she has to simply initialize or start the shipment. So the states will be changed. So you can see it's in the pending, and you will find some other details: the ID, the value, the clothing, the fragile, weight, dimension, and has an insurance. You can see the description. You will find the description and you will find the details. So you can see the from, to, and this is the courier who going to perform all the transaction for creating the project. So that's all you will find. You will find the other details about the in transmit, about the project, and here you will have the electronic package which is in the pending. So that's all the active shipment. That's all you're going to find right up here. The next one we have is the user management, and here you will find the component which we have included. So right now this particular user is verified. That's what we have included, or you can also add a dummy data or add any other details. So if you want to have multiple user which you want to store the data right up here, you can simply store and you can simply have a look. So here we have added this dummy data. You can click here and it will be added. So all the important details about the user which you want to keep it, that's all you can paste here. So later you can easily able to come and check that. That's what we have here. So this is the admin section we have, from where you can able to control all of this thing. Got it? Now what I'm going to do, let me provide you and show you every single thing in action. So first I'm going to click here and I'm going to disconnect my wallet, and this is how it's going to look when you will disconnect your wallet. We have this particular dashboard. First we have to connect our wallet, then we can able to perform any kind of transaction. So no matter where you go, you can go to all the tabs, but it's not going to work. You have to connect your wallet first. So let's come back here and let's click on this connect wallet. Is going to give me this option. I click on this MetaMask, and here I'm connected my wallet successfully. You can click here, you can able to see the notification we have. So after checking the notification, you can delete that notification or you can simply approve it. So if I approve it, it will be marked and it will be changed here. So right now it's changed. If I want to simply approve this one, you can see it's went up to 16. If you want to delete, you can simply click here and you can delete the notification. So that's the control we have right up here. You can also delete all the notification if you want. I'll click here, and you can also change from dark and light mode. It looks beautiful. I really like the light mode. It looks absolutely great. So now I'll come back here. I click on this create shipment and it will take me right up here. And now I have to provide all of these details. So to create a new shipment, I have to give the name. So let's me provide the shipment and I have to pick the category. So it's going to be, let's call this other, or you can pick any other one. So let's, for a time being, let's click on this electronics. I can just give my name like the sender. So I'm Daulat, and I call it recipient. So it's going to be Hussain, which is my surname. And here I have the type. So what type of shipment you want to have. So I want to have express, and you can give a detailed description about it. So I will simply copy this description, and that's what I'm going to provide here. So let's provide some large details, and here I got it. Now I can click on this next. The moment you will click on next, you will come back here. So the first setup is completed. Now we have on the second setup, and here you have to pick the two address. So you have to pick the recipient who's going to receive the product, and these are the two addresses which you have to set. So first what I will do, I'll go to select myself as a recipient, or you can pick any address, but that address must have completed their KYC first. You can only use those addresses who have completed their KYC, because if you pick any other address, it's not going to work. So this address is already completed their KYC. I'll click that. Now I'll click here and I will come back to the account number 2, which is 9C8. It has also completed its KYC. So I'm going to select this one, and it will have the control over the shipment management. Now I'll pick the date. So I'll pick this 23, and I will pick the delivery date is going to be 27. So this is the details which I have provided. Now I can click on this next, and here I have to provide the other details. So I have to provide the first is going to be the price, and whatever the price you're going to set, this price is going to be given. So the one who is carrying the shipment. So I'll say 23. And I can pick the weight, so it's going to be in kg, and I can pick the dimension, so you can pick any one. So let's call this 30 into 30 centimeter. You can pick the dimension based on your product, and here you have to provide all these details. So first you have to upload the image of the product. So I'll simply click here, and I have this details. So first I'm going to pick the image is this one. You can pick single image or you can pick multiple image. You have both options. So I'll go with the multiple image. I'll pick the cargo, and I'll click one more image, and there we have all the details about the image. Now I have to upload the document. So I'll click on here and I have to upload the document, which is going to be in the PDF format. So for dummy, I'll take this one. I'll click here. So it will be uploaded. So you can simply add an insurance model which you have in the centralized system. That's also you can enable. So I'll just keep it as it is. Let's enable this one. So I have provided all of these details. All of these details I have given. Now I can come back to the review, click on this next, and here I have on the review section. There you will find all the details we have provided, including the price, which is going to be carried out throughout the entire process. You will see the shipment. That's all the details. Now I can click on this create shipment, and it's going to make the call to our smart contract, and we have to simply complete the transaction. So click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed, and we have created our first shipment. Now, if you want to come here in my shipment, you will find, click on this reload, because sometime it will take the data, and finally it's going to reload, and you will find the shipment which you have created. The blockchain coder, you will find the estimated time, and currently it's in the pending because the courier has to start the shipment. If you want to see the details about the shipment, you can simply click on this track. You will come back here, and here you can able to find all the details. So I'm the one who started the shipment, so I have the authority to cancel, but I cannot start the shipment. You will find all the details that when it was created, what is the estimated delivery, what is the fund, and you will find other details about it. You will find the details about the shipment like the ID, category, type, weight, dimension, description. You will find the images of this particular shipment. You can click here and you can display and see the shipment details, and here you will find the participant in this particular shipment. So I'm the one who created this with particular this account, and this is where I'm going to receive in the same address, but this address is going to be the courier and it will have the control over the shipment. If I want to see the documentation, I can simply click here and I can able to view the documentation. So that's how we can able to see all the details. Let's create one more shipment. So I can come back here. Let's create one more shipment. I'll say place and it's going to be other. I can send the name to, let's call coder. I can go with the recipient is going to be, let's say Daulat Hussain. I can say the type is going to overnight and I have to give the details. So let's copy this one and let's provide this text and click on this next. Now I have to give the other details. So this time I'm going to make myself as a receiver and I'm also going to make myself as a carrier. Both address I'm going to control. So let's click here, or I can simply come back here. Let's pick the date and I'm going to click here. I'm going to pick the another date, click on this next setups, and here I have it. Now I have to give the details. So it's going to be 23, weight is going to be whatever weight you have, and you can give the dimension. Let's go with 30 into 13 centimeter, but you can pick any one. Okay, let's call this, let's 30. Got it. Now I can upload my documents or image. So I'll come back to the images. I have the images. I'll go with this cargo and that's going to be upload. I'll have one more image. So let's click here and it's going to be the warehouse image. That's what's going to be there. And I can simply upload my document, which is going to be the PDF of this particular shipment. And you will have the insurance. I'm going to simply enable this one as well, or you can simply comment this or click on this next. And here you will have all the details about the shipment which you are creating. You will see that details looks fine. Now I can click on this create shipment and it's going to make a call. You will find that you are being interactive with a smart contract, and let's click on the confirm and the transaction is completed. Now you can come back here. It's going to make a call to our smart contract. So just click here. You can see it's giving this. Simply click on this reload. So it's fetch the data behind the scene and here you will find the product which you have created. All of this product which I have created from this account. That's all I can see. Got it. Okay, so that's how user can able to create the shipment and assign all the details. If I want to do the filtration, I can do that. I can simply type NFT and it's going to filter out all the details. In the same way, I can filter all the details which I want. So I go with booking. I can come back here. I can say book and it's going to filter out all the details and you can see the details about this particular shipment. It's in the process. Looks absolutely fine. Got it? So that's how user can create the shipment. If I want to do the tracking of the shipment, I can click here and you will find that I will come back here. I can give the ID of the shipment. So I'll say, for example, I give one as an ID. I can click on this track and it's going to fetch out all the details about the shipment and you will find that I got all of these details. So currently you will find that this shipment is honestly already initialized. You can see I can click here. I can able to update the stats. I'm the one who carrying this particular shipment. So I can give the location. I can pick the status and I can simply give the message and I can upload the image. So that's what we have. You can able to see all of these details about the shipment. ID, category, type, weight, dimension, description. Here you will find the participants, you will find other details and have already done the transaction. So you will find the created, then we have transfer the from New Delhi, then we have the New Delhi port and we have on hold in warehouse. So user can also watch the image. If I want to initialize or update the status, I'm not able to call this particular function because this account has the authority to manage the transaction. But I am connected with this account. I can see the details, but I cannot able to complete the transaction process. It will be done by the person who is carrying the entire good. Okay, so that's how you can able to do it. I'll show you every single thing. Just wait. Now I can come back to my shipment. My shipment, there you will find all the details I have. All the details we have. Now I can come back as a courier. I'm not carrying any one of the product. Looks good. You have already seen the KYC process. Here we have all the details. Now come back to admin and let's try to call the admin function we have. So first thing I'm going to verify the KYC. So this is what I have. If I want to verify the KYC of the swap buy, I can simply click here, approve and let's click on the confirm transaction. Confirm and the transaction is processing. Just wait and we are refreshing and finally the transaction is completed and we have approved the KYC. Currently we have one KYC in the pending. So I'll simply come back here and click here one more time and you will find that we have this Amit Bharti. So again, I have to click first. Now click one more time and here it started. Click on this confirm and the transaction is processes. We are refetching and calling the smart contract and finally we have completed the KYC. So all of this pending KYC is gone because we have already completed that. no KYC is available. If you come back to the shipment, you will find that currently we have all of this active shipment and you can able to see all the details. So if you want to find this transaction one or this one, you can simply click here. You can see that who is the carrier. That's all you will find. So that's how you can able to control. Now let me take you to the next account which has carrying the shipment process. So I'll simply come back here and I can come back to the account number 5 which I have used. So let's click here and I have changed my account. I'll give a quick reload because I have changed it. I'll come back to dashboard. There you will find that the admin option is gone. Here we have the stats. So currently I have assigned as a courier. You can see all the stats. I have already done my KYC and it's already verified. So you will have the batch. Now, if you come back to my shipment, then you will find the details about the shipment. So right now I haven't created any shipment from this account, but I got as a courier. So if I click here, you will find all this assigned to me as a person who can carry this particular transfer process. So this one is in active state. I can simply click on here track. It will take me to the detail page and from here I can able to do the update. So I'll simply click here and I have the control. So I will update the location. I'll say Kolkata. I can simply select that attempt to deliver or out of delivery. I can give the description and I can pick the image. So you can pick your image, whichever you want. So I have this out of delivery and here it's uploading. Just a moment. Once it will upload successfully, you will have the option to simply click on this update status. So I'm the one who carrying this particular transaction. Let's click here, double. And first it's going to prepare and it's going to make a call to our smart contract. And here we are calling it. Let's click on confirm and the transaction is completed and we have said that is out for delivery. In the same way, you can mark it as a delivery. So I'm the one who carrying this one. You are the carrier. I can simply click on this mark to out. And here you will open this one. You can simply provide the detail. Let's say home. You can give this additional details or you can simply upload the image or you can keep it as it is, but I will simply mark it. The transaction is preparing. Now click one more time and here the transaction is processed. And here we have the confirmation. Let's click on this confirm and the transaction is completed and we have done with our delivery. It's perfect. The product is delivered and you will find all the stats is changed. So that's how you can update the status and complete the delivering process. So it's delivered successfully. You can see these are the status. We have uploaded the image is reflecting fine. And this fund is transferred to my wallet address, means one who is carrying the entire delivery process. So if I come back here, if I show you my MetaMask wallet, you will see that I have received the fund. It's went up to 22. So this particular fund I will receive as a delivery partner. So that's all the details. Now, if I come back to my shipment one more time, you will find that currently we had 3 and one is delivered successfully. If I want to simply update the status of this, I can simply click here because I have the control and I can simply start the shipment. So I'll simply click here and I can provide all of these details. So I'll say delay. I can give the description and I can simply upload the image. So make sure to take a picture of the image. I can simply provide this one. It's uploading and once it will be uploaded successfully, you will find that we get this option. So the image is uploaded. I click one more time. It's prepared. Now I can click it one more time. So the transaction will process. So just wait. Transaction is happening. You can see all the details. Let's click on this confirm. And finally, the transaction is completed. You will find that it's created on this. It's in the transaction process. You can see the image which you have delivered. So you can simply click here and it will take you here and you can be able to see the image. In the same way, you can able to have simply have a look of the image or you can able to have the details. So you can click here and it will come back to this and you can able to see all the documents. So this is the PDF which I'm uploading, but you have to upload the actual document to the shipment. So now if you come back here in the my shipment section, there you will find that it's in the transaction process. So if I want to update that status, I can simply come back here. Let's click on this update status and I'll say, let's say, okay, you can have multiple process. So we have all of this attempts. So we'll say attempt to deliver. I can give the image, tag diff, description, and I can simply provide the image. And let's give this one image number 10, or you can simply go with that because this one is optional one. But it is always great that if you provide more information and live image and the details. So let's click on this transaction and confirm the transaction. And finally, the transaction is completed out of delivery. Now, if you come back to my shipment, you will see the progress bar is also active. Let's give a quick reload and you will find the data is there. So all of this detail is there. You can able to see who is the courier. So that's how you can able to control. If I come back here one more time, you can see I have done the deliver one. If I want to simply start the shipment of this, I can simply click here and I can simply click on the start shipment and I can provide this one called Kolkata and I can give the description I can give the image or I can keep it as it is. Let's click on the start shipment, and here I have to simply confirm the transaction. And finally, the transaction is completed, it started. And where we have all provided all the details. So that's how user can is able to manage. So if I want to create shipment from this account, I can do that because all of this product which I have assigned as a delivery partner. So if I want to create my own product, I can simply come back here in the create, and it will take me to the create page, and here I have to provide all the details. So I'll say new product. I can simply give the type is going to be, let's say, book. I'll say sender is going to be the coder, and receiver is going to be, let's click with Daulat Hussain. And I'll type this fragile, and I can give the description, but you have to give the actual details about the shipment. Now I have to provide other details. So this time I'm going to make him as a courier. So I'll make this myself as a receiver, and as a courier partner I can pick the account number 1. So I'll pick this one or different account, or I can keep myself as a courier partner. So let's keep it as myself. I'll come back here, pick the date, and I can pick the other date is going to be this one as a delivery. I can click here. I have to provide all these details. So this time 23, let's call this one, and you can give any dimension. I'll say this, but you have to give actual data. I'll pick this one, and it's uploading. Just a moment. Finally we got it. Now I'll have to upload the document. So I'll come back here. Here I have the PDF, but you have to upload the actual document. Here we have uploading it. Just a moment, we upload it. Now click on this insurance, or you can keep it if you have external insurance. Let's click here, and we have all of these details which we have provided. Now I have to simply click on this create shipment, and here we have it. So here it's making a call. Now I have to simply click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed, and we have completed the shipment. If I come back to my shipment, here it's saying simply give a refresh. So it's going to reload the entire states, and finally we have it. So I have a 3 as a delivery partner, and 1 I have created, which is this send. Now if I want to initialize this one, because I'm also the delivery partner, the same address I'm using it, which I'm connected with, I simply click here and track, and I can able to start the shipment. So let's click here, and let's call this Kolkata. I can give the description, and I can simply give the image of the product. So I'll say this one, and just a moment, it's uploading. Finally we got it. Click on the start shipment, click here, and you will find the transaction is happening, and finally the transaction is there. So you can able to see that who is carrying the delivery partner, who is the receiver, and you can see the who is the sender. So always delivery partner address will have the control over the shipments, and you can able to manage all that. So that's how you can change the status. So if I come back here, you will find the stats, the one, if I click here my sending, so this is the one which I'm sending, it's in the transaction. So I hope you have understood every single thing, that how every single thing is working and how we can able to perform the transaction. If you come back to the notification section, you will find that how we are keeping all of these details. So this is the recent shipment we have created. That's what we have here. If you want to simply mark it readable, you can mark it readable, it will go down. If you want to mark this one as a readable, it will go down. If you want to delete it, you can simply come back here, you can click here, delete, and it will be deleted. So every single thing is updated 100% now. So now let me show you how user can create the KYC when they will join our application. So I'll do one thing. I'll come back here, and I'll switch my account. So I already have all of this account, which you can see I'm using hard account. So I'll come back to account number 8, which I haven't used. I'll simply click here, and it's going to make a reload. You can see it's making a reload and setting all the environment variable. There is no data I have. You can see every single thing is empty. If I come back to my dashboard, it will display this particular message that KYC is pending. So first I have to verify my KYC, then I can able to perform any transaction. So I'll simply come back to KYC verification, and there you will find that this is all the details which I have to provide to verify my KYC. So first I have to give the details about myself. You can call whatever you want. I'll say the blockchain coder. Let me give the actual, the blockchain coder. I can give the name. So I'll go with this one, and I can simply copy the text. You have to provide actual details. Click on this. Now you have to come here. You have to provide the national ID. It could be your passport ID. It could be your voter ID. So I'll go with this dummy data. Now I can give the address. So let me provide this text, but you have to give your actual address. Now click on this next step, and here you have to provide all the details. So you have to provide your ID document. You have to provide your ID document. So for that I will go with this one, ID document, and I have to provide my address proof. So you have to provide your PDF or bank statement or any other valid details. So I'll simply go with this one, but you have to give your actual details. And now I can come back here and pick my profile picture. So I'll simply come back here, and I will go with this one as my profile picture, and you can see it's uploading. Now I can click on this next, and here you will find all the details. So we have uploaded all the document. You can see the details which you have provided, and here we have this one. So click on this Submit verification, the transaction is processed, and you will find that here we are making the transaction. So let's click on the confirm, and our KYC verification is submitted successfully. So just wait. If I give a quick reload, you will find that the KYC verification is in the pending state. Once I will get the verification of the KYC, I'm ready to create the document. This buttons will be available. I can able to make the call. So now I will come back to the admin account so I can able to verify the KYC. So come back here, admin is account number 4. Let's click on this 4. I'm in the account number 4. You will find that I got all of these details. Now if I come back to the admin, there you will find the details about the user. Currently one KYC is the pending. I can come back here. I can see all the details. I can easily able to reject this user. So I'll simply click on view, and here you will find all the details about the user which is provided. If I see the document ID, can click here. It will take me here. I can able to read the document and see all the details. If I want to simply reject this, I can simply click on this reject, and I can give a region. So I'll simply give this text and click on this OK. And here I have this one, give one more valid reason and click on this reject KYC, and the KYC is getting rejected. So just wait, click on confirm, and the KYC is rejected successfully. So it's making a call, and finally you will find the details. If you come back to the user management, then you will find the data we are displaying. So these are the dummy data we are displaying because these are the partners we have stored. So you can simply store and add that right up here. Now if I come back to account number, let's say right up here, so just a moment, click here. I can go back to account number 8, and you will find the KYC is rejected successfully. I can come back to my dashboard, and you will find the KYC is in the pending. It's displaying in the pending, and here you can see it's displaying the pending. But if you go back here in the KYC, you will find that your KYC is rejected. This is the details you have got. So once the KYC is getting registered, this user address cannot able to register one more time, because that's what we follow to legitimate reason. Okay, so this one is rejected. Now if I want to come here and if I want to register from a new account, so I'll simply come back here, and this time I'll go with account number 9, which I haven't used. You can see it's enabled. Now I can able to provide all the details. So before I change my account, I can simply give a quick reload, and sometime what I have to do is you have to simply clear your MetaMask history, because this is the default behavior you have. Click here, and you can simply click on this settings and click on this advanced and click on this clear tab. So this is what you have to do whenever you change your account, because sometimes when you're testing in the local environment, keep the history of the previous account. So let's come back here. Let's call this. I can give the any number. You can give a valid number. Copy. That's you can come, and you can provide your ID. You can give your address. Click on this next. Upload your document. So I'll simply click here, and I'll go by this document. Uploading. Just a moment. Once it will be uploaded, it will be marked successfully. Now I can come back here. Let's upload the same document, because you have to provide actual document, and now I have to upload the image. So this time I'll click here, I'll go back to document, and I can pick this one, link to, and here it's uploading. So just wait, upload successfully. Now click on this next, and here we have all of these details. Looks absolutely perfect. Check one more time, all the process is completed. Now click on this submit for verification, and here you will have the option. Now you can simply click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed, and you have submitted your KYC. So if you come back here, your KYC is in the pending. You can come back here, you will see all the details which you have provided. Now I can come back here, go back to the admin. I can go back to the account number, let's say 4, and there you will find all the details. So I have already registered myself as an admin, and I have approved my KYC. So I'll simply come back to the admin, and you will find that currently we have one pending. I can simply see the details. I can click on this view details. I will have all the details. I can check all of that, and now if I want to approve, I can simply close it. I can come back here, click on this, click one more time, and here is going to set that. So let's click on this confirm, and here we have the refreshing model. We are calling the data in the backend, and here we have it. So we have successfully done the KYC verification. Now that user who registered is going to start the transaction and create the product. So I hope you have understood. Every single thing is working absolutely fine. It's really powerful. I hope you can see how you can utilize this in the real world. If you come back to my shipment, then you can able to track down that this particular is one is in the pending, because I'm the one who created this one. So I'll simply click here, and I can simply start the shipment. Click here, I'll say Delhi. I can give the description, and I can go with this one. Let's click one more time. So it's going to process the transaction, and here you will have. So this is the one which you have assigned as a courier partner. You can see all of this, your address, so you have the control. So every single thing is looking good. I hope you have understood that how powerful this application is and how you can use in your real world application to perform all type of transactions. So if you come back here, tracking, give the ID, you can able to monitor the tracking and click here, and you will have all the details about the shipment, which you can able to read. So we have the lazy loading system we have included. It's really powerful. So that's how the entire application would work. This notification is coming from our local storage. So you can see right now we have 35 notification, 32 notification, and all of this notification is getting stored in the local system. Okay, so you can easily able to monitor, you can simply delete all of that. You have the full control over this application. So it's a really powerful. I hope you have understood that what exactly we have developed and how every single thing is going to work. So if I show you the responsiveness of this application is 100% responsive for all the screen sizes. So if I come back here, you will see this is how it's going to look on a desktop. You can click here and you will have this beautiful. You can simply toggle between light and dark mode. You can see, you can check this one. You can simply go with different screen sizes. That's how it's going to look on a mobile device. That looks perfect. Now, if I come back here, if I go back to desktop, there you will find that we have all of these details. Looks absolutely incredible. This is the overview. That's what we have here. Now, if we come back here, go back to my shipment, you have the full control. So you have this nice tab slider. You can go to different slide. You can simply create the shipment. You can see all of that. If you come back here, if you go back to the create shipment, here you will have the details and you can easily able to create your shipment. So you can see this is what we have. We have the process and you can simply provide and go to the next step. You can simply come back here, go back to tracking. This is what you have in the tracking system. Now, if you come back to the KYC verification, you can have all the details about the KYC. So here you got it. So all of the details which you have provided, it's verified. Now, if I come back to the admin section, there you will have the admin. Click here and you will be on the admin section. We have the tab which you can simply scroll. You can simply go to different tab sections. So if you come back to the verification, right now there is no. If you see the active, there you will find that these are the details you will find. Looks absolutely incredible. So I hope you have understood every single thing, that what are the feature functionality we have included, how you can manage the entire supply chain management in the decentralized ecosystem, and this application is really powerful. So now let me provide you all the assets which you need to develop this application, including the final source code and the startup file, so you can simply faster your development very quickly. So to get all the startup file and the final source code, you can come back to the blockchain coder, and here you will find all the projects we have built on our channel. So we have more than 90 plus projects. So to get the startup file and the final code, you can come back to the source code section, click here. So make sure to create an account and you will have this option. Here you will find all the project we have developed. So we have developed more than 95 project. All of this project is super advanced. It will help you to gain the complete understanding about decentralized DApp. So to get the asset, you can click here, go back to the recent, and you can check all the recent project we have developed. Chat, voting, staking, social media, AI model. So to get the startup file and the final code, you can click here and you will come back here, click on the startup file. It will take you to the GitHub, and here you can able to understand the complete folder and file structure we have designed for this application and what are the requirements you need to have in your system and what are the technology we are using. So make sure to do the study, try to understand the entire structure we have applied. It will help you and give you the proper understanding. So I want you to simply clone the repository. So you can simply click here and download it as a zip file, or you can simply clone it. So this is what exactly we're going to develop when we start working on the project. So make sure to clone the repository. Now let me show you, once you will get the final source code, how you have to do the setup. So those of you who will take the final source code, you will give your valuable contribution to my team to bring more tutorials like that. So take the final source code. Once you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. Make sure to extract the zip file and you will get this particular folder in which you will have the complete source code of the project which you have seen in the demo. So make sure to install a zip extractor in your computer, then you can able to extract this folder and you will have the complete code. So this is the folder we have to open in our VS Code. So let's click on this, go back to open, click on this desktop, and you will have this particular folder called Advanced Supply Chain DApp, and that's what you have to drag and drop here. Close this one. Now let me give you a complete walkthrough of the folder and file structure and all the code we have coded for this particular project. So the very first folder we have in our project is the component, in which you will find all the component we have developed for this particular application. So the first one is the admin, in which we have the active shipment. So you don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is. Every single thing is good, don't need to make any changes. The next one we have is the admin status. Just keep it as it is. Every single thing is dynamic. I'll tell you what are the changes you have to do from your end. We have the pending KYC, just keep it as it is. It's a huge component we have coded for this. The next one we have is the user management. So here we have all the data which we have keep. So if you want to store some of the details about the user which you want to define, so that's all the data which you can provide here. So this is the details which you can provide. So later you can utilize that one. That's the dummy data which we are providing. So you don't make any changes, just keep it as it is. Close this one. Come back here, go back to desktop, and then you will find all the tabs. So we have the active card, We have the quick action, we have the recent shipment, we have the states card. Keep it as it is. Close this one. The next one we have is the layout, in which we have the important layout. So we have the button for connecting with the wallet. Don't make any changes. We have the global error boundary. So whenever anything goes wrong in our application, this is going to handle and is going to display a proper and is going to reload the page. The next one we have is the header. Just keep it as it is, where we are managing all the states and navigation. We have the layout. So just keep it as it is. Don't make any changes. We have the sidebar, where we are providing all of this menu. So if you want to hide some of the menu, you can simply minimize that. Or if you want to add any one of the extra pages, you can simply add it. So just keep it as it is. Just follow away the way I'm telling you. After that, once you understand everything, after that, do all the changes from your end. So close this one. This is the component. Close this one. Now the next one we have is the config. And this will allow us to do the wallet configuration. So you don't need to make any changes. Every single thing you have to do in your environment variable, and all the setup would be absolutely fine. So you can give whatever name you want to give it to your application, whatever you are providing right as well. Close this one. The next one we have is the hook. So we are following the modern architecture. So every single thing is controlled by the Wing provider and all the hooks we are using. So we have the use contract. Keep it as it is. We are built couple of read and write function. Don't need to make any changes. Just keep it as it is. We have the supply chain action. We are reading the data from the contract, and that's all we have here. Keep it as it is. Close this one. Close this one. We have the pages. So we have multiple pages in our application. We have this tracking, where we are seeing the details about every single shipment which user are creating. So we can able to have all the details. That's all the code we have written right up here. We have the app.js. We have the global configuration for our wallet provider, error handler, and the wallet. So keep it as it is. Don't make any changes. We have the admin page, where we are simply providing all the details to the admin, so he can easily able to monitor, verify the KYC, and see the shipment data. The next one we have is the create shipment. Then you will find all the details about how user can create the shipment and what are the data we are keeping it up. If you want to hide some of the data, you can simply hide it, or you can just go with that one. The next one we have is the home page. This is all the component we are importing, and that's all we have here. Keep it as it is. Don't make any changes. Then we have the KYC verification. So that's all the details, all the code for KYC, where user can provide all the details and we can easily able to have that data. The next one we have is the shipment, where we can able to see all the shipment which we have created, which we have assigned as a delivery partner. That's all that you will find right up here. Then we have this tracking is a page where you can put the ID and it's going to fetch out all the information about the tracking. So don't make any changes. Every single thing is dynamic. So close this pages. Then we have the public, in which we have the logo. So you can simply keep the name as it is, but you can change the logo. So it's going to reflect in all the places. So this is the dummy images which you will have, or you can keep your images, or you can upload any images. But this is the images which I have used for testing. That's what I have kept here. So close this one, close this one, close this one. Now come back to the style. So this is the global style file. We are using Tailwind as a style module for designing this entire beautiful UI component. So that's what we have in the global style. Now the next one we have is the utils, in which we have a couple of important functions. So first one is the API of our contract. So once you will deploy the contract, you have to provide the API, and here we have the contract address. So that's the first one. The next one we have is the KYC storage. So when the user will create the KYC, we are storing that information in our local environment, because for displaying the notification, we have to store the data. So we are not using contract because it's going to create extra consumption of the gas. So that's not the ideal thing, because this is not that important data. So that's why we are storing the data in the local storage. So this is the KYC storage. We have the notification storage. We are fetching the data and we are displaying in the notification component. We have the Pinata, which allow us to upload the document to the IPFS decentralized model, where we can upload the document, and that's what we are doing. We are using Pinata for it. It's absolutely free. And we have a user storage. So when the user will create the account, we are simply uploading and storing in the local storage, and we are getting it up. So this is the utility function we have. Just keep it as it is. Close this one. The next one we have is the Web3, and this one is very important. Here we are simply building all the contract and deploying, and we have done all the network configuration. So we have this artifact. So when you will deploy the contract, it will be automatically get generated. So I will simply delete it, but you will have this in the final source code. So I have deleted it, and this is the contract. This is the huge contract we have coded for our application, where we have the library, we have a couple of internal contract for creating the shipment, updating, transfer of the fund, tons of things we have done. So don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is, because it's ready to use in the real world project. So close this one, close this one. The next one we have the script. Here we have done the setup for the deployment to multiple network. So you don't need to make any changes. Every single thing is dynamic. So this is our deploy script. Close this one. Now come back to environment variable. And this one is very important. So this is the configuration which I have done for the local host. for the local host. So I'm going to show you all the testing, all the transaction on hard hat localhost environment, but you can deploy to any network. So if you are deploying to Ethereum mainnet, Polygon mainnet, or like testnet, you have to provide the RPC URL for that particular network. You have to provide the private key of your wallet, which you're going to use for deployment of the contract. Make sure you should have some fun, and you have to give the same address of your private key. This is the details you have to provide, and you can easily able to configure for any network. Got it? Close this one, and here we have the hard hat setup, and this one is very important. So there are a few things which you have to keep in mind, that whenever you are testing your account in local environment and you are changing your wallet address from account 1 to account 2, you have to clear your MetaMask history. I'll show you how you can do it, and here are the couple of necessary things which you have to have in your system. So we are using hard hat for deploying our contract. You must have this particular node version because hard hat is compatible with this particular node version, not with the latest one. If you don't know how to downgrade or upgrade your node version, make sure to watch this video in which I have explained that how you can install NVM in your computer to control the node version. And when you will deploy the contract using hard hat, by default this address is going to be the admin. And this is the default network configuration we have for the local host. Here you will find all the hard hat account which will provide you, which you can use to test your contract locally. So you can only use these account which hard hat will give you. You cannot use your real account to perform the transaction in the hard hat environment. That's obvious. So you will have the address. So this one is going to be the admin of your contract when you will deploy. And this is the private key of the wallet. So if you want to import this account in your MetaMask, you can simply use the private key and you can import it, which I will show you. So that's the entire setup part we have. Let's close this one and come back to the hard hat config file. So right now I have done the configuration for two different networks. One is the local host and the other one is the Ethereum test network called Hostly. But you can easily able to configure for any network. Make sure to give the name of the network which you want to deploy. So I'm going to deploy to Hostly, so that's why I have called it. So you can give the name of the network where you want to deploy. You can provide the actual chain ID. For example, if I want to deploy to Ethereum, I'll call this Ethereum and I can give 1 as a chain ID. And here I have to give the RPC URL for Ethereum, which I will show you how you can get it. And I have to provide my actual wallet address, which private key and the address in which I should have some fun. Then I can able to deploy the contract. It's very simple. Let's close this one. The next one we have is the packages and file. Then you will find all the details, all the packages which we are using in our Web3 folder for deployment. So I'm going to deploy to localhost. That's the model I'm going to call it. But if you want to deploy to Hostly, you can simply call this one. Or whatever name you give to your hard hat config file right here, the same name you have to provide right up here and here, because that's going to trigger that particular network. So just keep it as it is. Close this one. And that's the Web3 folder. So make sure to follow this video till then, you will understand every single thing. Now come back to the front end environment variable. I click here and here you will find all the detail. So here you have to provide your wallet connect project ID. Then you can able to make the connection with the multiple wallet provider. And this is the admin address. By default, when you are testing on local environment, hard hat is going to use this particular account for deployment of the contract and will become an admin. And I have done the configuration for the local host. So you don't need to make any changes. But this is the exact details you have to provide. I have also done the configuration for the Hostly test network. You have to get your RPC URL correctly, and that's what you have to provide. In the same way, if you want to test on any other network, you can provide the details and it will work absolutely fine. I have called this particular name to my DApp. This is going to be the contract address. So when I will deploy, hard hat is going to generate the same address in the local environment as well. And here you have to get your private key, secret key, and JWT token from Pinata IPFS, which allows us to upload the document to the IPFS. So this is what you need from your end, which I will show you. We have the get ignore, just keep it as it is, don't make any changes. We have the next config file, next config file, just keep it as it is. I have already done the configuration, so you don't need to make any changes right up here. We have the packages and file, every single thing is fine. We are using the listed and stable package. So no matter when you are building it, after 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, it will work absolutely fine as long as you will follow this video and use the exact model. We have the post CSS, just keep it as it is. We have the readme file where I have given all the important details about the project and all the important links which you will find. That's all you will find here. Just keep it as it is. And we have the Tailwind CSS. Don't need to make any changes. Every single thing is absolutely configured. Now let's close this one. Now the very first thing we have to do is to get our environment variable. So I'll simply come back here and we have to get this environment variable and we have to get these environment variable. Got it? This one. So let's come back here. Let's get the project ID from Connect Wallet. So to get that, you can open a new type wallet, connect, hit enter, click on the very first link. And you will come back here. Now what you have to do is make sure to create your account, verify your account, and you will have this option. So I'll click on this cloud dashboard. I will come back to my dashboard and there you will find the details. So just wait. Here I got into my dashboard. You can click on this project and you will find all the project which you have created. So I have to create a new project. I'll click on this create. I'll give a name. I'll say supply chain. You can call whatever you want, and you have to give your URL, but I'm going to keep it as an empty. Click on continue. I'm not going to use any one of this framework. Click here, click on create, and it's going to create a project. All I need is the ID. Click here, copy, and come back here, and that's what you have to provide. I got that. That's the first thing. This is going to be the same because we are going to test in the local environment. So in your end, it's going to be the same. This is the exact configuration. Just keep it as it is. Now, this is also going to be the same because when you will deploy the contract locally, this is how it will generate. Now we have to get this Pinata one. So can come back here. Let's close this one. Close this one. Open a new type Pinata Cloud. And it's going to take you right up here. It's a really powerful platform which allows you to upload the document to distributed network. So make sure to read about it. It's absolutely free to use it. So make sure to create an account, verify your account, and it will take a couple of hours to get fully activated. So I already have my account, so I'll simply log in straight away. So finally, I'm logged into my dashboard, and then you will find all the files which I have uploaded. So to get my API key, I can click here, API key, and you will find that I have already created one. So I'll click one more time. I'll click here. I'll say new key, and I'll have the access of all the feature which Pinata provides. Click on this create, and all you have to do is to simply copy this one, and that's what you have to provide. After this tutorial, I'm going to delete this key, so make sure you have to use your own, don't use my. I'll copy this one, and that's what I'm going to paste here as a secret key. Now I have to get my JWT, copy, and that's what I have to provide here. So finally, I got all the details for my front-end environment variable. Now I'm ready to deploy the contract. So first thing we have to do is to get into this particular folder. Currently, I'm on the main directory. So open up your terminal, and right now I'm on the main directory, Advanced Supply Chain DApp. I have to get in this particular folder because in this particular folder, we have to use specific node version. So we are using the latest node version in the front end, but in this particular directory, we have to use a specific node version. So to get into this directory, I have to type cd Web3. I'm in this particular directory. If I check my node version, I have the latest one, and this is not compatible with hard hat. So I have to downgrade my node version, which I have explained extensively in this video, that how you can do it and how you can install. So I have already done the installation of NVM. NVM stands for node version manager. So make sure to install that one, then you can able to control the node version. So once I have this one, now what I will do, I'll simply clear up my terminal, and I'm going to downgrade my node version. So I'll say NVM use 18.17.1. This is the node version which we need to have. Now I will hit enter. You will see I will downgrade my node version because of I have installed NVM. If I check my node version one more time, you will see that I have this one. Now I want to show you one thing. The moment I will delete my terminal, if I delete my terminal, I will be switched back to the latest node version. That's the default behavior we have in the VS Code. So if I go back to my Web3 folder, if I check my node version there, you will find that I have this latest one. So whenever you delete, it will reset everything. So make sure don't delete it. You can simply minimize this one. So I have to run the command one more time for downgrading. So let's click here. Now I got the required one. I'll check one more time. That's good. Now I'm in the same directory. Now I have to install the packages. So I can simply type npm I, hit enter. This might take a little bit time for doing the installation. So just wait. Once the installation will complete, we are ready for testing and deploying our contract. And finally, the installation is got started. You can see we are getting a couple of depreciated. Don't need to worry about it because we are using the combination of old and new packages. We are using the stable version. That's why you're getting this one. So just keep it as it is. Don't need to make any changes. So finally, we are done with the installation. You can see we are getting a couple of warning, and it's not that important because we need only hard hat for deploying our contract. Once it's deployed, we no longer need this one. So we are done with that. Now you can clear your terminal, and we are still in this particular directory and have the same node version. I have the same node version. Now I have to deploy the contract. So I'll simply come back here and have to execute this particular command first. Node, because first we have to start our local node, then we have to deploy our contract. So we can simply type npm run node, hit enter, and it's going to start the local node, and it's going to give you 20 plus account, and you can only use this account when you are testing the contract using hard hat. You can use only this account, and that's what I have copied from here and provided you all of this 20 account. And by default, hard hat will use this very first account 2266 for deploying your contract. Okay. It started our local node. Now we have to click here. It will open a new terminal, and you can see we are in the same directory Web3. Now we have to simply run this particular command for deploying main. So we are deploying to localhost. So I'll simply copy this command, copy, type npm run, paste, and hit enter. And it's going to deploy the contract. So just wait, it's deployed, and it's going to give you the address of the contract. I'll simply close this one. Now just wait, it takes a little bit time because first it's going to compile, and once it will compile successfully, it's going to give you the artifact folder in which you will have the ABI of our contract. So it's compiled successfully. You can see this is the address we have used, 2266, as I told you, and this is the same address you will also get in your end, A833, which we have already have in our frontend environment variable. So if I see, we already have it, A833. Got it? So we have deployed our contract successfully. Now you will have this ABI. So I'll simply clear it up. Now that's the first thing you have to do. Make sure you have to keep running this one. Don't need to stop this. Otherwise, every single thing would be reset and you're not able to test the application. So make sure to keep this running. Now, I'll simply get out of this particular folder and I will come back to the main directory. So I'll simply say cd dot dot, and now I'm on the main directory. Now I'll simply minimize this one. I'll simply close this one. Now I will have this artifact. Inside that, I will have the entire contract ABI. So we have this supply chain, and this is what you need. You need this one. So simply copy this one, and that's what you have to provide right up here in the utils. So ABI, and this is what we have. You can simply copy, and that's what you can paste here. So this is the complete ABI. So this is what you have to do every time whenever you deploy the contract. Make sure to get the updated ABI, which will be generated automatically with the inside the artifact folder. So this one, copy and provide it. So that's the second thing you have to do. And if I open up my terminal, you can see still this one is running and I'm on the main directory. If I check my node version on the main directory, I have the latest one. There's no problem using latest node version in the main directory. Got it? Now what I have to do is, first I'm going to import couple of accounts. So I'll come back here, I'll close this one, and you will see that I have this MetaMask and I have already configured this localhost in my MetaMask. So what I will do, I'll simply click here and I'm going to delete this localhost from my MetaMask. I'll also suggest you to delete it quickly. So right now I don't have localhost in my MetaMask. I'll simply come back here and I can open this account. So right now you can see account 1, account 2 and account 3 is my actual account, actually Ethereum account, and all the account which you can see all the way 4 to 14 is my hard hat account which you have seen. So all of this account which you have seen, that's what I have done the import. Sorry, I can come back here, I can go back here, and all of this account which I have imported. So make sure you should delete all the account which you have imported from hard hat already. So I'll simply click here and let me quickly delete it. So I deleted this one. Now I can come back here. This is also my hard hat account. I'll delete it. Just do the way I'm doing it, so you will not have any confusion. Simply delete. Got it. Let's delete this one. Let's delete this one. And we have this 9. Delete as well. We got it to 8. Let's delete this one. 5. Let's delete this one. We got this one. Now I have the 6th one. And this is the one we have. So this one is last one. Let's delete it. And right now you can see I don't have any hard hat account. These are my main account which I cannot use in the test environment. So now I have to import the hard hat account. So I can simply click here and now I can come back here. I'll go back to my, I'll minimize this one, and first I'm going to import this account 2266 because this one is the admin. So to import this account I can simply copy and I can come back here, click here. I have this one called private key, paste here, click on import, and I have imported my account. You can see it's imported successfully, and this one is the admin. Let's import one more account. I can simply come back here and I'm going to import this account number 1. This was the 0. Now let's import this one. Click here and I can click on this add, private key, paste here, and I have imported this account. So I have imported this to a hard hat account. Now that's the first thing. You can import all the account, there's no problem, but you have to keep it in mind that this one is the admin and it has the power to approve the KYC and decline the KYC and control the smart contract, and the other accounts can be as a user. Okay, so we are done with this particular setup. Now we can come back here and I can simply close this one. I'll open up my terminal. Still this one is running. If you will stop this, you cannot be able to import the account in your MetaMask. Okay, so this one is running. Now I have to do the installation of the packages. I'll simply type npm, I hit enter, and it's going to do the installation of the packages we have right up here. This might take a little bit time, so you have to wait, and once the installation will complete, you will have all the details. So I'm getting a couple of deprecation messages because I'm using the combination of old and new packages. There's no problem in that. Okay, and finally we are done with the installation. You can see we are getting a couple of warnings. Simply ignore that. Now clear the terminal. Simply type clear and it will clear the terminal. Now we are ready to start our application because we have got all the environment variable which we need, including the addresses. Every single thing is fine. Now I can come back here and we have to execute this command dev. So type npm run dev. You can see we are on the main directory advanced supply chain dab. Hit enter and it's going to start the application on localhost 3000. You can see this is already we got it. Now you can simply copy this particular URL. Now you can simply minimize this. Don't delete it. Just minimize it. You can do it from here or you can simply do it from here. Now I'll simply close this one. Come back here, open a new tab and paste here, hit enter. And you will find that our application is going to be start. You will say that we have wrong network because we don't have localhost in our MetaMask. So all you have to do is to simply click on this and click on this localhost and the network would be automatically get configured. So click on approve and the network is automatically configured and it will connect it with the actual account. Now I have to simply switch my account. So I'll simply come back here. I'll select account number 4 and I have to click on this connect. And I'm connected. You will see the fund is reflecting fine and we have less fund in this account number 4 because this is the account we have used for deploying our contract. That's why it has less fund. If you check this one, this has like 10,000 but this has less fund because we have paid the gas fee. So once you're done with that, now I would suggest you to clear your MetaMask history because this is what we have. Whenever you add network and change the account, you have to clear your history. So now let's give a quick reload. Right now you will find that nothing is here. It's absolutely emptying and I have connected with the admin account. So first I have to register myself as an admin and I have to approve my KYC. That's the first thing you have to do. Then you can able to have the control over the entire contract and the user. So I can simply come back here and I can approve myself. So I'll say the blockchain coder. I can give the email. I can give the address, like description. I can simply come back here and I can give the title, like ID, give other details. I can simply provide all of these details. So make sure you have to provide your details because you are registering yourself as an admin. So first you have to register yourself as an admin. Then you can able to control all the contract and you can able to monitor. So it's uploaded. You can see our API key is also working fine. Uploaded. We have that. Just wait. It's uploading. We got it. Now we can click on this upload and we can simply come back here and we can simply click here and it's uploading. And I can click on this next. I can see the document. I can click on the submit verification and the transaction in the process. Just a moment. Now I can simply do the confirmation. So just a moment. Here we got in the confirmation. We got it. Now click on this confirm and the transaction is successful. Now I can come back to the admin. There you will find that I have registered myself as an admin. So here I got this. This is the pending one. So first you have to create your account, register yourself and you have to approve. So this is what I got it. Now I can simply click on this approve. Got it. Now click on this one more time and it's going to fill out all the details. Approve. And here it's making a call and it's going to reset and every single thing is set. Now I have registered myself. My KYC is approved. Now I can able to have the control and when the user will register, I can see all their details. So if I want to create a shipment, I can come back here and my shipment, there's nothing in here. I can come back here. I can click on this create shipment. You will come here. I can give the name. So I'll say, let's call this dummy data cooking. I can call this coder. I call this Hussain. Make sure to provide the actual details. I can give this express one and I can, let's get the information from here. Copy. And that's what I have paste here. Now I can click on this next. I will come back here. Now I can select the address. So I'm going to select my address. This is the 226 is admin and I'm going to select the same address as a delivery partner because I cannot use any other address. Because if I want to use any other address, they have to register first and they have to complete the KYC. But I don't have any other. So I'm going to use the cell and I'm going to make myself as a courier dash node. I can pick the date and I can pick this one, delivery point. Now I can click on this next. I can upload the document. So let's upload the money. This much. This is the weight. And you can give the actual dimension. Then you can simply come back here, upload the document. So I'll go with this particular image. You have to give actual image. And once it will be uploaded successfully, you can come back here and you can simply upload the PDF. Click here. It's uploading. Just a moment. Once it will upload successfully, you will get the notification. I want to have this. Let's click this one because this is the dummy. You can also go back or you can come forward. It looks absolutely fine. Now click on this next. You will have the overview, all the money. Now click on this create shipment and the shipment would be created successfully. Confirm. And you have created the shipment. If you come back here, let's click on this because it has a loading period and finally it's going to display your details. And you can see you are not assigned as a courier because you have created that one and you have going to delivering the transaction process. So when someone else will assign you as a delivery partner, then it's going to reflect here. So I can come back here and I can start the shipment. I click here and I can simply give the details. I'll say Kolkata. I can give the details Kolkata and I can simply upload the image. I'll go back here. I can pick the ship and here I got it. It's uploading. Just a moment. And finally we got it. Now click on this. It's prepared successfully. Now click on one more time and here the transaction is processed. Confirm. You will see the transaction is done. You can see the image. Just click here. You will come back here and you can able to have the look of the image and you can see all the participants are involved in this particular shipment. You can see that all the details looks absolutely fine. If you come back to my shipment, there you will find that transaction in the process. You can simply check that and mark as deliver. So if I come back here, I can simply mark as deliver and here we have it. You got the drill. I hope you have understood. I'm not going to provide the image. You can simply click it and click on it's going to prepare transaction and we have to simply confirm it and done. The product is delivered. If you come back to the admin, you will find this product is not going to reflect here because there is no apt shipment and we have done the shipment and we have completed the shipment perfectly. So it looks fine. Come back to my shipment and the product is delivered. Yeah, complete the shipment. If I come back here, go back to the next account. For example, I will go back to account number 5. I have to do exactly the same thing. It's going to reload the page and it's going to reset every single thing. And right now there's no data. You can see this is the notification is displaying because it's coming from the local storage. I can simply click here and it's going to clear all the notification. Now, if I want to create the shipment, I have to first fill up the KYC and do that. So let's create an account. So I'll say, let's call this, I'll pick this one. I can copy this one. Let's register one more user and fill out the KYC. You can give this dummy text, come back here and I can upload this one. You can pick any image. I'm going with this one and let's approve that. I'll pick this one. You can upload the PDF image. That's absolutely fine. I'll go with the zip one. Got it. We given these details. Now I can see all of this detail which I have provided. I can click on this secure and it's going to register the KYC. So finally I've registered my KYC. If I come back to tracking, I can see the tracking details. I can paste the tracking, hit enter and it's going to make a call and you can see all the details about the tracking which we have done in the last product. I can come back to verification. I can see my KYC in the pending. So I can simply come back here and I can come back here, go back to account number 4 and there you will find that I have this, my KYC is already approved. If I come back to the admin panel, the KYC is in the pending state. So I'll simply come here. I can click here in the view details. I can able to have the look. I can click on approve. Now I can simply click on this approve and click on this confirm and the transaction is completed and we have registered this particular user as a KYC. Now I can come back here. Now that particular account can also create the product. You can see here the notification is started. We have first register, approve and we have done that. Now you can come back to the shipment and I can create a new shipment. So I can assign you that delivery partner to that particular account. So I'll simply come back here. I'll paste here. It's going to be a food. I'll say send. It's going to be a standard. Let's call this one next. And this time I'm going to be the receiver. So I'll pick my address and I'm going to set the other account, the account we have approved. This one is going to have the control over the delivery. Let's pick the time and this is going to be the end. Click on next. I have to fill out all the details. So let's me provide this one is going to be, let's say 34. Weight is going to be a centimeter and I have to upload the image. I'll go with this cargo. It's uploading. Just a moment. Got it. Now I can click here. I can upload my PDF, which is the document for this shipment. So just wait. And here we got it. Now I can click here. Click on next. I can see the overview of all the details which I have provided. Now I can click on this create shipment and it's going to be complete the shipment. So I can click on this confirm and the shipment is completed. Now I can come back here. Sometimes you have to give this reload. It's going to refetch and here you will find it's the pending. Now, if I come back here, go back to account number, let's say 4, which is the second user. And here you will find it's going to reload the application and we got it. Click here. And here you got it. You will find you have assigned as a delivery partner. You can click here and you can able to have the control over the shipment. You can see your KYC is verified successfully. If you come back to your shipment, now you can simply click on this and you can able to have the control to start the shipment. So you can simply type, let's say Kolkata. You can give the description, you can upload the image. Let's click here, upload the image, and you can simply start the shipment. So just a moment, it's uploading. We got it. Click here, prepare. Now we can click, and it's going to start the shipment. And boom, the transaction is uploaded. Then we have uploaded the image. If you come back to the shipment, you can see the process. So every single thing is looking fine. I hope you have understood the drill. You can come back here, you can see the notification that create shipment, create start shipment. That's all is looking great. So it's absolutely powerful. I hope you have understood that how you can launch your entire supply chain management on a real world project. And we have built the simplest version of this particular project on our channel already. So you can simply come back here. This is the simplest version. Make sure to follow this complete project, but this one is the most advanced with a powerful feature. So that's the only thing I want to cover in this particular video. If you really want to master complete blockchain development and become an industry ready, then check this particular course in which you're going to learn every single thing, every single technology which you have to know to become a blockchain developer, to master the art of the blockchain development. So you can easily able to build any type of application which you can see, which we have developed. So I hope that's make things clear to all of you guys that what you have got in the final source code and how you have to do the testing. With that, I'm ending this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.